He's one of the most outstanding, hard-working, sincere politicians we've ever seen. My family and I are always supporters of him and will always be supporters of him. I pray that he's running as an independent because we will be voting for him. And I know that most of my friends as well, and everybody in Islington should vote for him. And if they're honest, Parliament knows it's been a stitch-up job and they know what they've done to Jeremy Corbyn.
You've got a message for Keir Starmer?
He really needs to take a hard look in the mirror at himself and be honest about what he stands for and what the real people want. I understand he's determined to win the election at all costs, but remember how he got there and who he represents. It's the Labour Party. That's all I have to say.
So Keir Starmer has said this morning that Jeremy Corbyn won't be allowed to stand as a Labour MP in Islington North at the next election. What do you think about that?
I think that is deplorable because Jeremy Corbyn, he's had such a long career and established one at that, and he's always been there for the people, and that's what I believe. And you know, any other smear campaigns that they have against him, it's not really fair on him, to be honest. And I do hope that that does change and it does get overruled. But yeah, that's what I think about it.
And if he stood as an independent, would you vote for him?
Of course, I would definitely vote for him, you know, given the chance to. You know, I feel like us as a people, we need a voice, and we also need someone to stand up for us, especially with the cost of living and how it's affected everyone and their mental health. And, you know, there are people here, you never know, people walking past us right now that don't have anything to eat and they don't have their next meal. So we do have to be very vigilant, and we do have to understand that it does affect other people, even if it doesn't affect you.
Keir Starmer has said that Jeremy Corbyn won't be allowed to stand for the Labour Party as an MP in Islington North at the next election. What do you think about that?
On the basis that that Jeremy Corbyn is too left-wing, that's really bad news. You know, being too left-wing should not be a disqualification for standing for an MP for a Labour Party. No chance.
If he ran as an independent, would you vote for him?
No, no, I wouldn't. But that doesn't mean I think he shouldn't be allowed to stand for the Labour Party. I think that's very, very bad news indeed for UK politics.
You got a message for Keir Starmer?
Resign, sir. Too metropolitan, far too metropolitan.
I think it's great news for us all, for the country. Absolutely, it's great news. I think it wasn't fit for purpose.
Yeah. And so if he stood as an independent, you wouldn't vote for him?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, yes.
And why do you think he wasn't fit for purpose?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think lately the political scene in the UK has been a bit unfit for purpose. I'm Italian, I know what that means. And to be entirely honest with you, I just think it's just lies upon lies. And, you know, I think ultimately you do need to deliver. He has had his chance. He just does not deliver. So I think he has lost the faith of the people, whatever people have faith on him before.
The country's in a worse state as it's ever been. So I think there's worse to worry about than Jeremy Corbyn. And if he gets in, he gets in. It's a shame if that's how they feel. I think he should just enjoy his life now. But I mean, I'll support him. He's always been good for Islington and for us, and he shops here.
Obviously, Labour in a really good position because of the anti-Tory sentiment at the moment. I guess it makes me think, am I going to vote Labour? And realistically, I don't know. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say no because of how much harm the Tories have done. But yeah, it feels like it vindicates the view that Starmer really is a centrist and not really interested in left-wing politics.
Do you think Corbyn should stand as an independent here?
I think so. I mean, he's got such a, there's so much love for Corbyn in this area. Like, everyone you talk to, like, even my students that I teach, they know him and have that relationship. But yeah, it's a tricky one, I guess. I mean, it's also kind of depends on whether or not what Corbyn politics look like outside of the Labour Party, because obviously he's been a Labour MP for ages, so I don't know what that would mean for him, but yeah.
Got anything to say to Keir Starmer?
I don't know. I hope it's worth it.
I don't live in this borough anymore, but if I still lived in this borough, I would vote for Jeremy Corbyn as an independent.
And why would you vote for him?
Because he comes across as an honest, capable, he's got integrity, he cares about the people, everything opposite to what the current government that we've got at the moment, yeah. So I would definitely vote for him. I voted for him for the 27 years I lived in this area, and I would vote for him if I still lived here.
And do you have anything to say to Keir Starmer?
I won't be voting Labour.
Useless. No, I hate him.
Which one, Corbyn or Starmer?
Corbyn.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm against Corbyn, to be honest. What does he do for us people, us generation?
Well, you tried to do quite a lot.
No, unfortunately not.
He's my local MP. I found him to be very helpful. I remember when I originally came from Nigeria, even though I'm British now, I had issues. I went to him, he sorted it out. So I don't know, politically, I'm not a politics man. I don't know the reason why he said that. But in terms of being reaching out to poor masses, like normal people, I think for me, I think it's okay.
Jeremy Corbyn won't be allowed to stand as a Labour MP in Islington North at the next election. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's not right. I mean, I didn't know that, so I'm quite angry right now. I don't know why, but like there's a lot of like political interest around, but it's a shame. It's a shame.
If he stood as an independent, would you vote for him?
Yeah.
And do you have,
Yeah, definitely. For all the reasons that what he's done, what he's doing, yeah.
I thought that the Labour Party and all the infighting, that Jeremy Corbyn was hung out to dry, if I'm honest. And he was misunderstood. And I think it should be down to the voters, not to the management of the Labour Party to decide who an MP is and who isn't. So that's my point of view.
if he stood as an independent, would you vote for him?
I'm not actually from this manor. I'm from Newham, and we've got our own political stuff going on. But, you know, I can't see why he wouldn't attract a large amount of the vote and maybe rob the main Labour candidate from that. He's a good guy. I think he was very misunderstood. I thought the publicity that went out against him, meeting with Sinn Féin and all the other stuff, the sectarian stuff that went, or the stuff with the Jewish people that went on in the Labour Party. I think that maybe the Conservatives ran a good campaign to belittle Jeremy Corbyn. And I think Labour needs to grow up and mature and see through that. Are they Labour or aren't they Labour, or are they middle class Labour? Who are they these days? So yeah, I think he'd do well as an independent.
You got anything to say to Keir Starmer?
I won't be voting for you, mate. That's all I can say. All right,
Cheers, mate. Thank you.